Hello. I'm here. Just about. Just about alive. A little bit dying of heat stroke. A little bit dying of hay fever. A little bit dying, as we all do, march towards the ever-present spectre that is death, watching over all of us. Hey, Maya. I've got to close my door to the room, which makes the room even hotter. I've decided that maybe I'm trying to hopefully cool the room by having a fan pointed out the window. I would like to, I don't think it's gonna work, but I've been testing it to see if it does. To have the fan pointed out the window instead of towards me. Because surely if it's pulling cold air in, but it's not really cold outside. So I'm just assuming that if I point the fan outside, it's gonna pull the hot air out. That's what my computer's fans do. So I'm just gonna assume that that might work, and if not, I'll turn it around. But if I do turn it around, then it blows pollen in my eyes and nose and sinuses, and yeah, it just dries my eyes out and makes them hurt. So I don't really have much of a choice in terms of keeping myself cool today. My thermometer is telling me that it is currently 29.2 degrees Celsius with a humidity of 26%. I don't know if that's like, if that's just like my room, or if that's like the world currently. I don't pay much. Okay, according to my phone, it's 28 degrees outside. I don't really pay attention to what's going on when it comes to the weather, so you know, a lot of people probably kind of expect it to get hot. My dad will be like, "What do you mean? I just said it's." Did I say it? Wait, I might not have said it was Celsius. Either way, it's too extreme in one direction. Well, it's always Celsius, because that's the correct measurement. Fahrenheit is objectively the worst measurement. And any attempt at justifying its use is flawed by the fact that it's a bad measurement. Like, with Celsius, it starts at 0. It starts at 0 and goes up. It's quite easy. Whereas, you know, with water freezing at 0, sorry. Whereas with Fahrenheit, water freezes at like, what, 30 degrees or something? I don't know. Wait, I just Celsius a fact. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. You know what I meant. Hey, I mean, yeah, I would say we did have Brexit, but at least we don't use Fahrenheit. It's a trade-off, in it, really. Bad, you know, a horrible trade environment, or use Fahrenheit. Like, I say we chose correctly. That's what it was about, I think. From what I remember, I think they were like, okay, we need to leave the EU, they're making us use Fahrenheit. I think that's what it was. They had that plastered on the side of that big bus. I also had 2 cups of coffee today, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're me, and I only ever have 1, I don't think I should do that often. I went out on a walk, and I came home and was like, I think I'm going to have another cup of coffee. And I did, and it was alright. It wasn't great because the coffee machine is not working, so I had to use instant coffee like a peasant. Had to use the granules. I don't plan on having a webcam on today. I just kind of don't feel like it. I was kind of like sat here thinking about it, and I was like, I kind of want to stream, but I don't really want to appear on webcam, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. And by that, I mean I've already turned it off. Well, I never turned it off. I just haven't pulled that thing up. The US president... I hate that. I've always thought it was Jebediah. Is Jebediah a name, or is it always been Jedediah? I'm not questioning your spelling, because I know that Jedediah is a name. But the president of the USA, Jedediah Jennings, was outvoted by Daniel Webster. What, the dictionary guy? No, that's Merriam-Webster, never mind. Da, 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 da. But yeah. It's so fucking hot. It's not like no, I'm standing by it. It's hot. Shut up. You're getting a new PC. Look, I thought did you order it between the last stream and this stream? Because I'm sure weren't you considering it last stream, or did you finally take the plunge? Is it going to come in a big shipping crate? Is it going to come in a shipping container? It's the worst part about getting a computer is having to put all the boxes somewhere. I've still got the... Yeah, wait, do I? Yeah, I've still got the box that my computer came in and all the bit... Because, like, they always ship with all the extra bits that come with it. Like, I've got the box for the graphics card as well and the motherboard. And it's like, I don't actually need these. Like, I'm glad you gave them me, but I don't need them. They just take up space. And you might give you extra, but you bought a shit-ass screen and will get a new one if you don't like it. I suppose, like, you don't... Like, do you really need an expensive monitor? I think expensive monitors are that's, like... as propaganda. That's gaming propaganda. You need, like, a decent monitor, but you don't need anything crazy, I don't think. I would say, like, 144 hertz at best. Anything higher than that, and you're being sold donkey's tears. Like, you just don't need it. Well, that's the thing. Most of what's in there doesn't, like... all you need is a hertz rate that's higher than 60. And even then, that's, like... not... Well, I would say that's the minimum. I don't know anything about monitors. All I know is that hertz rates is the frame rate. Hi, Salty. I'm not going to go around grabbing any dick and balls. Though I probably could have done today. I might tell that story later, but that's neither here nor there. FreeSync is nothing. Backlight strobing is nothing. HDR is a scam. So you don't need to know any about it. That's all it is. So it's just buzzwords. It's all buzzwords to make you buy a monitor. All you need to know is the dimensions of it, and if it's got a hertz higher than 144. That's all you need. What do you mean? My expertise... I've got 2 monitors in front of me right now. So, I'd say that qualifies me quite a bit to know what I'm doing. I got 2 in front of me. I have looked at a monitor for a lot of my life. I have spent the past several decades even staring at monitors. You know, I didn't... Yeah, I did at one point have a computer with a CRT monitor, so I have got... I am aged in this regard. So I think I know monitors. That's gonna be my new book. It's gonna be by me. It's gonna be called I Think I Know Monitors. It's 1 page long. It's more of a pamphlet or a leaflet. It's more or a manifesto. It's just I think I know what I'm talking about. To be fair, like HDR just makes it look better. That's all it does. All it does is if it says that it's got these things, it makes it look better. So all you need to know is the higher the price, the better it's gonna look. So until you get to a point at which it's not gonna look, because like after a point you can have HDR, but like surely you only have it or you don't have it. So you could have two monitors that are the same, but both have HDR. Like you're not gonna if one's more expensive, then why would you go after it? It's the same like FreeSync and a backlight strobe or whatever that is. It's just buzzwords. It's like backlight strobe. It probably has something to do with like reducing eye strain or something. And FreeSync, you'll be like, oh, it's so it connects to the game, and the game, it's so that the game doesn't do screen tear or whatever. It's nothing. You don't need it. Just get 144 hertz or more, depending on the power of the computer. If your computer can't go above 60, there's no point getting a 60 hertz, a 144 hertz monitor. It did take me an embarrassingly long time to know that if you want to actually see the frame rate you're getting, you do need to have a monitor that is capable of displaying it. I remember like playing TF2 and seeing that I've got a frame rate of like 300 and being like, wow, this is amazing. And I couldn't actually see, I was only seeing like 60 because my monitor was a 60 hertz monitor. I just didn't know. You need to enable the refresh rate in Windows and the screen software. I don't know about that. That's a scam. That is using too many specialized words. I've never pressed the button under my monitor at all. Oh, what have I got under here? Menu. Yeah, my refresh rate is fine. My refresh rate is 165 currently. Do. I think I want to obtain a 4K monitor one day. Virtual aim point? Oh, I can cheat. My monitor has the oh, I've got FreeSync turned off. I have FreeSync Premium and it's turned off. What's it do? Oh, I could tell you what FreeSync does. FreeSync technology is a solution that eliminates screen tearing without all the usual lag and latency. FreeSync can be operated when you use AMD's graphic card with supporting FreeSync solution. Oh. Just, there you go. Now you know. It reduces screen tear. What else is on here? But yeah, no, I can put I can overlay a crosshair onto my monitor using the little knob that's underneath it. I don't have an AMD graphics card. That's why it's probably turned off. Why would I want... What game could I want that has a cross... Like, what game could I possibly want that I need, like, a crosshair overlaid on the monitor? Turn that off. No, but you can't do it with your... Because the crosshair, like, moves all over the place. Like, it's random. Like, there's no... I can think of one game where it's necessary, and even then, you can solve it just by putting a bit of blue tack in the center of the screen. I think it is. I think it is random if you stand still. I'm pretty certain that no matter how you do it, it's random. I haven't played Counter-Strike in a long time. Well, I haven't played it properly in a long time. We tried to play it with my friends a couple of weeks back, maybe a couple of months back. And I didn't really enjoy it. Well, we didn't play proper Counter-Strike. We played like Deathmatch or whatever. We played, was it Deathmatch or we played casual. It's not very. I mean, of course, casual's different to competitive. We just didn't really. Just didn't really. It's not. It's just not very. It's not. It's not what it used to be. At least not for me. It's too stressful for me. I don't like competitive shooters like that. I don't like having to play with other people. If I had 5 friends, then maybe, but I don't. I have 2. And so we can't have a full team, and it means that we're always going to have to put paired 2 randos. No one likes playing with randos. Cute, cute, cute. So I play some 9 Souls. Play a little bit more of it. Where's my button? There it is. Hey, are you seeing? I forgot what I was saying. Let's just what were we doing the last time we were playing this? We did a boss. I beat up a woman. The last time I played this, I beat up a brain woman. There she is. Well, there's what is left of her. So that was what I did last time, and it was like my next job was to go back to the pavilion. Do you have anything for me? Yellow. Entwine as subprime eternity amongst the Everlean Soothills. Nukon Lund, the fecund? Festooned? The festooned home of your streams? My stream, you know. What's your game? What's your pitch? I'm Yi. Rice, well met. You finally focused me. So sappy. I keep walking to you, but you keep ignobling me. Reflex and make yourself at home. And okay. Are you damaged? No, myself apoptosis. Found no tissues. I'm light as lane. Where did you come from? Where did you go? I have no idea. You walked back Mac and North in front of me a few times. You looked like something wave at you a fright. You've ignored me when I hold out to you, so I'm so plaid you can see me. Yay. Alright, just give me it. No more is ejected in the Cortex Center. Operations in each brain room are also somewhat smoothly. The 95th livestock pen has been destroyed by an outsized course. Total tenacity and soulscape operations have not been defected. The third 8-man brain harvest is treason has occluded. They have all been expressed fully put online. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Is this what it sounds like to hear me read normally? Was it the third or the thrift? In any grace, our computation capacity is omniscient. Please stop talking to you. After you ordered, they informed you that not everything is in stock and there might be a delay in shipment because of that. And it was one of the stupid HDMI DVI adapter. You might send them an email that if the cable doesn't arrive in time, you'll just go pick it up later. Is it just what? Just a cable? What do you? Wait. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, do I have that? Oh, I don't. Wait. Is DVI? Is that? Would that? Wait. HDMI DVI? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's to plug it into the monitor. I just forgot that cable system existed. I forgot that those things other than HDMI and DisplayPort, and I only had that type of cable until like my previous set of monitors. So it's like I have no idea why that still exists. Is it still? Can you still buy monitors with that? Or did they stop making them? Not like obviously you can still buy monitors. You could buy like a DVD, like a second-hand one, but you got an old monitor. You don't need to throw it. Wait, I could just teleport back to the pavilion. But no, yeah, I've got quite a few HDMI to DVI adapters now that I think about it. I say quite a few. I've got two, I think. I've got two. The DVI. Is DVI the blue one? I don't like him. Oh, I can't go back to it. What shade of blue? Maybe like an ultramarine. Hi, zombie. You got an ad that only played in the left ear? Are you sure you're not just wearing one earphone? VGA, that's probably then. One time I went into like PC World because I needed to get a DisplayPort adapter, and I went in there and I was like, "Hey, do you have?" I was with my dad, and I was like, "Hey, do you have an adapter that is?" So I think it was VGA. It's like, "Do you have VGA to DisplayPort adapter?" And they were like, "I've never once heard of that in my life." I was like, "Oh, great, thanks." I think we should start having advertisement agencies are missing out on the possibility of having two ads playing at once, one in each ear. Alright, what's going on in here? This place is a mess. There's this little child that's causing the mess. Stop playing that, you're making a racket. That's what I thought. I mean, admittedly, it's like Curry's PC World. In the UK, Curry's is just a general place to buy appliances, and PC World was specifically for computers, but they kind of merged eventually, so it became Curry's PC World. So admittedly, it was Curry's PC World, meaning that the person may have been more of the Curry's side of things as opposed to the PC World side of things, but we were standing in the PC side of the shop, and this little tech boy did shuffle over towards us and say, "How can I help you, sirs?" To which, if you didn't know anything about PCs, why were you in the PC side? You just go back over to the washing machines or whatever. But they do exist. Those it wasn't that. It wasn't the adapter. It was the fittings themselves that they were like, "I've never heard of a DisplayPort." And it was like, "What do you mean you've never heard of DisplayPort?" I mean, to give them some credit, I hadn't for a while, but oh yeah, there probably isn't any game audio. There you go. Like, I don't know. It's my lord, there are 3 remaining zones left to deal with. They are the Research Center under Aigong, the Empyrean District under the Feng Clan, Aji's Grotto of Scriptures, where no one has set foot for centuries. I have very little information about the Research Center at the moment due to the extensive damage it has suffered. The entrance has also been obscured, therefore I suggest exploring the Grotto or the Empyrean District. You may access the Empyrean District through the Sky Tower, which is connected to the Daybreak Tower. As for the Grotto, its entrance is located in Golmang's Agrarian Hall. Very good. I appreciate this kind of detailed information at this critical time. Thank you for the compliment, my lord. If ever I get, like, employees, I want them to refer to me as my lord. Oops. Just got something here, okay. But yeah, needless to say, that Curious PC World did not get my custom, and I left. I left quickly, and I stole several things along the way, including 7 USB sticks and 4 HDMI to DVI adapters, just in recompense. Okay. What are we learning this time? Oh. I never even considered the possibility of unlocking a double jump. This is rough and jagged terrain. I think I need something. Woo. Never really. Oh. Wait, if I just want to. Okay. Good old-fashioned platforming skills. What haste! It's as if I have transcended all physical constraints with this technique. Thank you. It took 20 cycles for this Fangshi to develop these skills. I can now say that my training has finally concluded. Thank you. I've never heard of Rematch. But now that you're referring to it as a Rocket League clone, that's probably why. Oh, okay. I think I saw a screenshot of it. Cloud Leap. I just got a double check. Okay. From what I remember, I think I remember from like the one screenshot I saw of it, I was like, yeah, that looks like a free-to-play game. Is Rocket League free? I know it didn't used to be, but did it like turn to be? Did it become free? Are we still here? Wait, we haven't left. I remember I bought it. I think when it close to when it came out. So, but even then, it was like really cheap. When I bought it, it was probably like 10 quid. Hello, old man. Do you recall now, fellow disciple? I did say I've met you before. That warrior just now, was that you? Yes, thanks to your guidance, these Fangshi combat skills helped to save countless lives. This space has left me utterly perplexed. Wait, are you really Lear? Yours truly has long abandoned that name. Ah! Oh, wait, my mouse hasn't disconnected. Quick, banish him to the Shadow Realm. Where is it? Where is it? Give, banish. No, not that. I can reply. I can't banish him. Won't let me banish the bot. Why won't it let me do this? There we go. To the Shadow Realm. Okay. Oh, I missed that. The way I see it, you abandoned more than just your name all those years ago. And why would you put it that way? You led the Fangshi to isolation and advocated ruling through inaction. By sealing scientific progress on Penglai for hundreds of years, you have made it difficult for this generation of scientists to move forward. Is that the verdict future generations have placed on me? That's the verdict I have placed on you. To be perfectly honest, I have never ceased to reflect upon my actions. I am here not only to seek the Tao, but also to repent it. Don't blame yourself too much. At least you have brought peace to Penglai. Has chaos emerged once again? My attempt was indeed just a drop in the ocean of infinite Tao. This is not a trivial crisis. Would you like to save our fellow Solarians once again with me? Aha! I have left the mortal coil for far too long. These old bones of mine have become far too weary to do much of anything. Moreover, I have stayed for too long in this limitless realm. I can no longer return to the present world. That can happen? Then I better get moving. I don't want to be trapped here. It's a shame, really. I still have so many questions for you. May we meet again, under the auspices of the Great Tao. If all that awaits is the void, why cling to a single idea? Thank you. you installed Rocket League yesterday, and I was like, you want to try that free? Oh yeah, it definitely did. At least maybe not maybe not €25. Maybe, you know, maybe a cheaper price at the very least. Okay. They're like, maybe it's really good. Maybe it's like exceptionally good. Maybe it's the best damn game. Maybe it's the next big thing. Should I have a place to, could I go here? Do you want to hear can I go, is this something? No. Do you want to hear, oops. Do you want to hear a story about what I did today? So, I went out for a walk, and I was out for a walk. I went out with my camera, just like looking for things that I wanted to take a picture of, and I was blessed with a sight most gracious upon my eyes, and that is that I became intimately familiar with some random guy's arsehole, who was standing in a wetland, with his arse hanging out, with a girl nearby, and so it cannot be disproven that he wasn't getting sucked off. I'm not gonna lie, the person that I saw, if that is you, I did not expect you to look like that. What was I doing here? How did I get here? Oh, I wanted to teleport. That was your entry. Don't worry. It kind of makes sense, honestly. But yeah, no, that's what I saw. I was out looking for creatures to take pictures of, and I saw a guy with his arse out. I don't know if he was getting sucked off or not, because he was just on the path. I got up to a bit where there's like a T-joint, and one way goes to like an area that's like usually flooded and you can't walk through, but that's where they were. And I just saw a guy standing there with his arse hanging out, and I'm just going to assume he was getting sucked off in the middle of the path, because that's just like, you know, that just makes sense. I live in an area where I just imagine that people do that. I didn't. I continued walking. I don't think he knew I was there. But it wasn't like he had his trousers down his ankles or whatever. So like, I'm not too sure if he was just like a chav or a roadman that just had him down too low. I don't really know what he was doing. But yeah, no, there was I didn't see a girl, but I heard a woman there with him. So, like I said, that's my assumption, is that he was being sucked off. Now, I did consider taking several pictures of them to use for blackmail, but, you know, my better judgment got the better of me. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I never looked at this. I remember wanting to see what this is. Is this the path next to the fence? There are fences around. There are fences around, but not. There was a fence nearby, but not there. I didn't get the new camera, by the way, zombie. I didn't. I decided that I don't need it. It's too expensive. And I wanted it more than needed it. And there were things that I wanted more than it. And as far as cameras go, it wouldn't make me a better photographer if I got it. Also, I just went long enough without buying it to the point where I just lost interest in wanting it. So maybe one day I'll come back to buying it, but until then, I've kind of lost interest in photography. It was the hobby of the week sort of thing. I still like the idea of doing it. That's why I took the camera out with me. But it's on sale right now. It can be on sale. Even if that is the case, it's going to be fucking still really expensive. The camera's 1,400 quid. Unless it's come down to a tenner, I don't want it. Poem on the Genesis of Fusang. Fusang. The soul's spear. It's in its sorrow and compassion, it descends, granting us life's vigor. The primordial roots, also known as Fusang, is the oldest plant on our mother planet, Penglai. It feeds on light and reaches across all islands and landmasses. Since prehistoric times, Solarians have been inseparable from the roots. It provides shelter for sleeping and fruit for warmth. On Penglai, civilizations arose wherever the tree thrived. Oh, interesting. But yeah, no. Also, that's the other reason why I didn't buy it, is that it was 1,400 quid, and where am I going to get... I don't have that kind of money at the moment. So... Oh, that is a lot. That was a lot of coinage just now. Very nice. Where am I? Donation goal? We're gonna donate... What? What? Donate £1,400, I'll buy a camera. What can I buy with this? It would do it. No, Halo would do it. I don't even think I've got a donation link up anymore. Yeah, I got rid of that. I think the donation page still exists, so I just got rid of the link. I was like, don't donate to this shit. Hello, big man. These darts. These are the flying darts Jake Ron often uses. What, so you could donate 1,400 quid? Or just post it all the time? So this is what they look like on the inside. I can adjust the design to turn it into an arrow. But still, are you sure you don't mind using the same weapon as him? As long as the user has integrity, the weapon is just a weapon. Unless you think that by using Jaquan's weapons, I will somehow adopt his disposition. To be frank, you don't have a particularly friendly disposition either. Okay, give me some time and I'll get you your new arrow. Sorry. You just have a macro set up. Whenever you enter the chat, you just press it. It's like, hey, donate here. Let's get this guy a camera that is functionally not much better than the one he's got. It's like a chat bind. Why does he have a Death Stranding Boba baby? It's not even real Boba according to the lore. It's like a fake thing because in lore all the Boba died out or whatever. Behold the Shadow Hunter. As the name suggests, this arrow seeks and homes in on your enemies. Oh. I like that Boba baby would also still work with the name BB. Shadow Hunter. Arrows crafted based on homing darts. Upon firing, these arrows transform into several dart-shaped arrowheads that track the movements of enemies, locking onto their locations and shadowing their every move. What can we do? I can upgrade arrows if I want. Can't do herb catalyst. Can't do that. That's actually useless. What can I buy? I can buy new thing. What's this? Each additional Tower 90 computing unit increases the Jade systems. Okay. I can increase that if I want to use more of these Jades, but I don't really have any that I like using. I could just get some... I could just buy some more poison to increase my health. Or, you know, put towards increasing my health. I want to do that. Because I feel like that's where my money is best spent at the moment. Huh. Right, big man. Give. The monsoon season has started. Southeast Asian spotted. The snake kept biting people at the entrance to the village. I've been craving a bite of it ever since. Munch, munch, munch. Unexpected, but it's got a pretty good texture. Also not as gamey as I imagined. Get him. Sea gang spotted. Take him down. What's the stench? So are you. This is a scavenger. It eats garbage and feces. You're going to stink for at least the next 3 days. He's speaking a language. Take him. Take him to the dungeon. Do you have friends or family? I'm totally alone. Being a lone wolf allows me to do whatever I want. It's an alpha grind set. Well said. I had no parents. Where did you come from then? No one cared for me except for the guru. She taught me how to read, how to be a good person. It was her that taught everything. That taught me to challenge everything before me. Must stay skeptical about anything and everything. Why have I not seen this guru? Yes, you have. I thought that was a character in the story. Could be a sex dungeon. Depends what you do in it. The dungeon is, you know, not. Did I give? I've got a thing. The dungeon's a dungeon, you know. You place upon the dungeon what you request of it. Do people actually say BBL to say be back later? I've never heard that. Unless I've seen it and just not known what it is. Watch this. Is it a bug or a plant? Before it died, this bug was parasitized and its movements were controlled by a fungus. Aha! Chew, chew, munch, munch. Interesting. Hard and kind of chewy. Was that everything? I chewed it up pretty good, but my jaw feels out of control. What? Shinon, are you still lucid? I ought to stop. Why won't my body listen to me? I guess this is what you could call uncontrollably delicious. Oh no, he's being turned into a evil creature. I'll drink this. I refuse to believe. I can't beat that tiny worm. Slow down, you're drinking too much. That worm did wait, what worm did you encounter? The village is in trouble again. You just stay put. They want to believe in their magic. The gods, let them taste the pain. Taste the rainbow. Skittles. Get some nuts. Not like anyone out there will help me. What happened? I need to make another trip to the Peach Blossom Village. I've got a side quest. I didn't know this game had side quests. Big booty lady. That's what I'm going to put on my Blue Sky profile. Where's the village? It's here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Why is that name for someone who has over $1 million but not $1,000? You could be a millionaire but not 1,000 net. You could. No one's saying nobody is saying that you can't brag about having over $1,000. Here. What do you mean you're saying that? Stop it. Stop saying it. Wait. Quest stuff. Shaman, you fool who said you could run off like that. I told you 1,000,000 times. Ah, the Divine One has arrived. What's the problem you're having? To tell you the truth, fuck. We have not had day or night ever since those beasts tore the sky apart. Our farmland can no longer yield anything. I have been sending our strongest men to hunt in order to gather more food. This foolish child, after learning of our arrangement, ran off alone to the forbidden cave to help. He was feverish and talked about how a big yellow snake bit him when he returned. Ah, big yellow snake. Dragon snakes shouldn't be yellow. It's just a big man. Just walking around biting him. It has been several days of non-stop vomiting and diarrhea. If this condition persists, it'll fry his brain. Please, you must know a way to cure this ailment. 8 man diseases. I wouldn't know where to start. There's a man just waddling in. Man, sir. It's not disease, it's snake venom. I know about the yellow snake, and I know how to brew an antidote. I just need someone to kill it and bring me its venom sac. Anong, my boy, so you know a cure. Is it that snake you kept going on about? The one you could never win against? That's hogwash. It would have been easy if it weren't for those razor-sharp fangs. I know, just tell me where it is and I'll give it a try. And I saw it slithering near a tiny lake inside the Forbidden Cave. It's a bit too vague. Why don't you wait for me back on the Four Seasons Pavilion? I'll come back when I have something for you. I'm going to get the venom sac. We'll leave it to you, Divine One. Cool. Huh. Endless Bread got taken out in a large, like, accident involving a cement mixer and a steamroller colliding with each other at insanely slow speeds. My consciousness now got uploaded onto a machine, and that's what you're hearing right now. I'm basically a sentient Vocaloid slash VTuber. I considered, like, getting like the default cube from Blender, subdividing it loads, then putting it into a VTuber software to see what would happen. To see if I could be like just a cube VTuber. I don't know if that's really possible, but I liked the idea of it. I don't think it'd really do anything. They tell me to go down here. I wasn't paying attention, I'll be honest. They said something about being in the cave. Potion seller. Oops. I demand your finest potions. I struggle to read so much, or at least at the moment I'm struggling to read, so it's taking all my effort to be able to read anything. So I can either read out loud, or I can understand it. There is no in between. There it is. Oh, it's just one of those big things from earlier. Well, it was one of those snake things, but even bigger. I wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. The yellow dragon snake venom sac. Definitely not a testicle. The venom sac of a giant yellow dragon snake that resides in the Forbidden Cave. It can be handed over to Shenong to make an antidote. Dragon snakes aren't normally venomous. Ecological hazards may have breached the damaged boundaries of the livestock area, affecting life in the village. Cool. Hup. Okay. Hup. I'm trying to think what I did yesterday. It's worrying that I forget what I do incredibly quickly. Then again, actually thinking about it, I didn't do anything yesterday. I just sat around. I sat around all day. Like, most of my days are spent like. No, that wasn't yesterday though, was it? That was a couple. I'm thinking about just yesterday in general. I know what I did on stream. The last time I streamed, I think I defeated one major boss. I'm a little bit delirious at the moment from like heat stroke, I think. Last time I streamed, I got like one boss, and then I'm pretty certain I did one major boss, but I think I did a couple smaller bosses. But then yesterday, I think I just spent the entire day. I'm trying to think of like things that a normal streamer would talk about, and talking about what you do in a day is a normal thing to do. That's what my thought process is at the moment. I think I ate food, but I don't think I ate that much. I think I had like one meal. Just what I needed. Damn it, how did you get so agile? Practice makes perfect. There's really no way around it. Okay, so how do we make the antidote? Remember how I'm immune to poisons? I don't know the reason either. But when I ingest poison, my body neutralizes the toxins. Whatever I expel ends up being an antidote. He's going to piss in a cup and tell that little child to drink it. Give me the venom sac and I'll show you. This is a crime, this is.
What?
Wait, what? Did you say you're going to swallow it and...
No.
What? Never heard of mouth-chewing wine before? I'm not blind. That wasn't just chewing. You literally... Why are you making such a big fuss? You didn't mind the other drinks I brewed up. The other? So all this time, everything I've had with you was brewed in this manner? Yeah, what of it? Yeah, I fed you my vomit and didn't tell you. What? I pissed in a cup and made you drink it? It was funny, wasn't it? Funniest shit I ever seen. Like I said, no one brews like how I brew. It's a little too late to be disgusted now. You liked what I had to serve up at the end of the day, right? I'm not answering that. All done. This will nullify the state venom. Give it to that unfortunate boy. I mean, give it to myself. No way. I wasn't the one who hunted down that snake. Why should I take the credit? You're the only one that can make this antidote. You at least deserve some credit. Yeah, right. That's not how they think. Right now, you're the hero and I'm the outsider. You could be so stubborn. Fine, but this is the last time I'm doing this. Does Brexit make your passport expire? I don't think that's how Brexit worked, but yes. Your passport just expires anyway. You can't just have one passport for your whole life. It only lasts like 3 days or something. The snake venom antidote made by Shnong can be handed over to the shaman to heal any affected villagers. The brewing process may seem unhygienic, but Shnong's brews really do have incredible healing effects. I haven't had a passport since I was a very young boy. For the longest time, I didn't even have any kind of ID. And to be fair, my provisional license is probably going to run out soon, so... Even that's going to... I'm going to be, like... identificationless. So when I want to go and buy energy drinks, the man at the at Co-op... Wait, I don't know if Co-op exists anymore. But the man at the shop is going to look down at me. Is voter ID... No, wait. I don't think... No, voter ID... Surely that's just... Wait. I thought voter ID was just, like, the concept of needing ID to go and vote. My noob license. That ran out years ago when I became a pro. Because you can use... I mean, I can use my my provisional license. You Sharpie over the expiration date on yours. Yeah, they can't prove it. Can't prove it's expired. Where did I want to go? Down here. It's like scraping the serial number off a firearm. Can't prove that this ain't mine. Here. Drink this cup of piss or vomit, depending on what it is. Oh, you're back. I mean... oh, you're back. I mean, praise the coming of the Divine One. We are eternally grateful. You can skip the last part. Every second counts when saving a life. Here's the antidote. What? There really was an antidote. Thank you, thank you. There's so few of us left, so we must try and Give him the antidote first. You'll have all the time to say thanks later. Is voter ID something that you can just use for everything? I feel like I can probably just apply to have my provisional again. It's probably not too difficult. Why does it sound like Matt Berry? I don't know who that is. His fever is gone and rash is... Wait. His fever is gone and his rash is receding. Thank the heavens. You don't have one. Fuck. But get one. Become a field researcher. Do it. Do that and report back. Thank you for helping so much, for lending a hand. Or whatever whatever she said. I am very delirious. You should be thanking someone else. Anong? So you do from the very beginning. Also, what happened to your reverent tone? Did you forget to worship me? Ah! Your humble subject has severely wronged you, Divine One. Please forgive this egregious transgression. Now you're giving me a headache. You've got... Oh! The controller's fucking up. Never mind. So that's how it is. I was listening. You already knew the truth behind Peach Blossom Village and the outside of it. Well, I had an inkling. I used to be just like Anong, full of doubts, or should I say curiosity, but my awakening happened early, when I found out about those outside our village and the worlds beyond our world. Does anyone else know? I was the only one left, but we never expected this to happen to us. I'd love it if I knew what had been said previously. Well, the situation has changed. You won't be able to protect your village by simply obeying as gods. What else can we do? Fight back! Find a new way to protect yourselves. Like the Colt 9mm. Okay, cool. So that was presumably what? That was the mini side quest. Which was something. Hup. Pavilion. Where do we get? We go over to the thing. Alright, Vispheric. Tata. Teleport. I want to go over here, because this is where there are things to go. TTFN, I think is what the cool kids used to say, back when I was one of them. A big, bold lady. Hello, small creature. Yeah, back in the Neolithic era of 2004. You're finally here, my friend. You knew I'd come here? It's a coincidence brought together by fate. You may not like it, but you will have to put up with my nagging. What are you doing here, in the Grotto of Scriptures? I was about to ask you the same question. Are you offering incense to these fallen Taoist saints? I'm looking for the soul in charge of this zone, but you should already know that, Oracle. Teehee. Knowing the outcome hardly reveals the motive. As a reminder, if you wish to proceed, you must be extremely careful. The Council tried mining this grotto in search of Fangshi technology, but their expedition bore little fruit, and many lives were lost due to the numerous traps. How do you know all this? I know a lot, and forget a lot, but everything here is still fresh in my mind, including events from even earlier, when Lear brought his Fangshi guild here. He proclaimed that he would create a utopia. These caves were home to countless magical new technologies. After the peaceful unification of Penglai, this was also where he made his famous inaction declaration. There it is. The inaction declaration. That was when Lear turned his back on science. He had his reasons, not unlike yourself. Are you not also working against your past? The Incas. He made a pact with the Incas. For gold and silver, so you do know me. I don't think there is anyone who is unfamiliar with the new savior of the Solarians on this island. No, you're not just any old Solarian, I can tell. You're a descendant of the ancient Kunlun tribe. Thought they all evacuated before we took off. It was rumored that many of them had special abilities. That would explain your precognition. Or, are you familiar? Are you finally ready to admit that it's not just a superstition? I can't remember which one I picked. Does everyone need to be made black or white? Everything? Just everyone. Everything need to be made black or white? Tee-hee, if you don't mind. Would you like me to divine your future for you? Fine, I might get some useful information out of it. Tee-hee, there's no need to be coy. There are those who would give up their entire fortunes for a chance like this. Now close your eyes and clear your thoughts. I cannot do that, sorry. I will always be full of thoughts. Am I gonna have to rip this thing's head off? Gah! Huh, is it laughing? I see, it is you. My large, thought-shaped belly. Tee-hee, look at this. I've got a lot going on in here. What about disjunction? Ah, magnificent. Simply magnificent. How was it? Over the last few millennia, I have only observed a divergence among a handful of souls. You keep saying things that no one would understand. What were you mumbling about to yourself just now? My apologies, my friend, but this secret cannot be divulged. Are you mocking me? You better give me an explanation. I will. Come to my royal hall. I'm not going to say come in my royal hall. Within the depths of this grotto. Royal hall? You're that's right. Royal. Show me again, my friend. My lord, I have found it. There's a high chance that the mysterious individual wandering around may be G, the soul in charge of the zone. Excellent, my lord, so you know already. I just confirmed it. Your time was a little too perfect. My humblest apologies, my lord. However, his age and form don't seem to match. And with the limited information we do have. Isn't I myself a soul? Wouldn't I know who this other soul is? It's fine. I should have paid more attention. I didn't think it'd be possible for him to regain his youth. That's probably why, actually. If you expected him to be old and decrepit. Please take care, my lord. This individual is highly unpredictable. No one is aware of why or how he was selected to become a soul. Got it. Let's leave it at that. I need to catch up with him and see what he's got up his sleeve. Understood. I shall take my leave. Was there anything over here? Wondering if there's anything good. Anything good and or free? The answer will shock you. It is no. I think I'm going to start making clickbait videos like that. Where I just put the answer in the title and thumbnail. It's like, were the Zelda CDI games actually secretly the best games in the series? The answer will shock you, and then it's like a 4-minute long video. It's not even that long. It's like 3 seconds long, and it's just no. Just like that. Just like the April Fool's video that I did. You know what, now that it's been long enough since the April Fool's video came out, I can now tell you that that's actually the second one I recorded, and the first one was an hour long. And I changed my mind because I didn't like it, and I replaced it with one that was only a few minutes long. Oops. I decided that I didn't want to fight that. Yeah. There you go. I made it, and I was like, this is... I made it, like, I gave myself enough... Oh, hello. Intruder detected. Welcome to the Crystal Maze. I gave myself, like, enough time to like, make one. I thought that it would have been better to have that video be as long as possible. But once I had made it, I was like, this isn't very good. Because I was like, oh shit. I just kind of thought, like, the longer it'd be, the better. Because there's also, like, the you know, the dedication to it. But yeah, no. I think I deleted it the other week. I think I had it up. I had it, like, saved on the channel for a while. There wasn't anything in here, was there? No. Yep. How do I... What? How do I deal with these? Wait. Oh, wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay. Hold on. I'm forgetting how to play the game. Can I... There we go. Wait, I'm not paying. I'm barely looking. Stop it. Ugh. You don't need to backseat. I'm just not doing. I'm not doing very well. Okay. Oh. I can't believe Mexico backed down and just let you free the Mayas to get Baja, California. I refuse to believe it's pronounced Baja. You always want to backseat. Oh! I didn't know that was a death fall. I can give it to Chuan. Cool, fascinating. Go. Go. Ow. Crack pipe. There you go. Now that I'm past the factory, you can ask a leading question about the area. It depends if I remember a lot about it. And you don't have to... Wait, but I know what I know what Baja Blast is. Well, I know I had it, but I know of it. You know, if there are mimics in Elden Ring, you just don't trust chests. Do you want me to answer that? Is the you can, Maya, do whatever you want. Okay. That's good. Did I ever stop the AoE happening in the outside area? No, I don't think so. Assuming that it is what you're... assuming I know what you're talking about, which is a big, like, red area. Oops. Where it, like, it shakes and violently glows bright red, then no, I did not ever stop that. I just put up with it. But aside from a couple instances, it wasn't really. It wasn't really a problem. Just gonna come over here and get my health back. Oh, fucked up the last one. Can I think I... Yeah, I can make it up here. No, no. Cock. There we go. There we go. Got a quivering lotus. I want you to pluck my quivering... Fuck. I want you to pluck my quivering lotus. I said it again, Maya. I just want you to know that I did say the word quivering lotus again. I like occasionally going, whenever I click on my Elden Ring, I like seeing, I like seeing the achievements that Zombie has gotten. Because they're always such, they're in the achievements for getting like, for defeating different bosses. They're just like in such random orders. Like, I can see that he defeated the boss. I can see that he defeated the mid-boss for Lunaria Academy, and then never hasn't been the actual boss of the academy yet, and went off and did some underground stuff. Yeah, you. Don't worry, I wasn't specifically talking to you. I was just saying that it's funny to watch to see what achievements you're getting in what order. Just to see, because I just whenever I click on it, I just see that all the different things that you've got. You defeated the dog, and then I don't know where you left and went somewhere else. Like no, the dog was the mid. Well, that place isn't that long, so to call it a mid boss is a bit deceiving. But no, there. Oh, there's a thing here. It's a bit of a spoiler, I know, to have said that, but it is a main boss. Oops. And to be fair, in the games, you have to know where the boss is. You kind of have to know how a Souls-like game sometimes hides the way forward out of the way, in a sense. Oftentimes it's not always a straight path to where you need to go next. What have I got I've got a feeling I know what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to guide one of these cube things down. It's not a cube, it's a circle. It is a circle. How do I... Oh, okay. I got an idea. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yep. Up here. There we go. Look at me, being a little puzzle solver. What do I got here? Ah! A Plantago frog! This nearly extinct poisonous frog is said to be extremely delicious. However, its poison, when ingested, can infect your central nervous system and induce meningitis. Oh, great. But yeah, no, oh yeah, you know, in fucking Elden Ring, there's so much stuff that's hidden over the edge of something. Like, the only way you would know it was there is because either you're going around specifically checking over over every single edge, or someone put a sign in front of it. I don't like it when I've got 2 ways to go. So I was near the top or the bottom? Top. It's too quiet. I've got 2,000 coinage. I'm going back. I'm surprised you found the cave. You found the cave stuff and didn't find the didn't find the final boss of that area. But depending, I don't actually know if I don't fully know. Yeah, like the lift and stuff. Because it took me until I think possibly my second playthrough to realise that you could actually go down the lift the opposite way. Oh yeah, you get sucked there. I hate that. I hate getting sent to that fucking... I don't hate the mana. Wait, am I thinking of that? I might be thinking of the wrong thing. Not sent that. Wait, I'm not sure. Is it the volcano place or sort of like the foresty place? Well, not the foresty. The finger place. The hand place full of hands. Because I saw that you defeated the boss in the place full of hands. Yeah. Yeah, the giant smith. The big man. That's a location that I don't go to very often. I don't know if there's any reason to go there on like subsequent playthroughs. It's fun to go. Obviously, there's no reason not to go to it. Give him the frog. Because you... yeah. So there's a hidden way of teleporting to a volcano area if you at the academy. If on the academy you go down the big lift to the bottom, and at the very bottom there's one of those creatures, those demon things that are on wheels, and it's like an Iron Maiden. If you get grabbed by one of those and die inside it, you get teleported to the Volcano Manor. The clappy sound sounded like I fell down the stairs on my hands and broke all my fingers. I know that it happens because it happened to me a couple months back, well, a couple weeks back, that you can get teleported, but you are. I have also experienced it the other way around, where I have just died inside. I don't know what the conditions are to get sent, but you can get sent to the Volcano Manor if you that happens. I don't know why sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. So maybe there's, I don't know. It's also like horrible. I'm gonna spoil what happens if you go to the manor. You can just teleport back, but if you continue around, you find like one of the like a mini dungeon boss, and instead of it being like a nice boss that you can go and fight, it's just two of the things that grabbed you and took you there. It's just a small room with two of them, so you're not missing out by not going there, and the item you get is completely probably useless. It's like a weapon that I've never used. Those Iron Maiden things that like grab you and put you inside yourself, put them inside you. The thing that you have to die to get there in the first place is just two of them in a room, and they're horrible. It's a small circular cave room, and it's like other than going to get like the specific, I think you can get a weapon from it. Maybe, I can't remember. But other than getting that, which is a weapon I've never used, there's no reason to go there. So there's no need to. I went and fought it because I was like, I'm stubborn and I'm gonna fight it. But you have the minor Erdtree catacomb, but you don't want to beat it. The two statues aren't like a good boss. They're just annoyingly hard. It's like they're the cat statues. I think they're like the cat or dogs. It's the one where you've got one that uses the sword and one uses magic. Is that the one? Is that the thing? And it kind of feels like instead of it being a boss that was designed to have two bosses, it's two separate bosses that are attacking individually of each other instead of being designed to attack to complement each other. Because you'd think like, oh, the magic one's going to attack from the far, whereas the guy with the sword is going to attack up close. But no, they just both come and just charge you as fast as they can and start doing the thing where they jump up in the sky. You can parry the sword one. I do want to say you can parry it if you're willing to. If you know how to do that, you can parry the sword one. You can parry any of the melee attack. Well, when they try and hit you, you can parry it. There's also I don't know how you're supposed to know this, but a method in which you use if you use crystal darts on them, that can help. If you've got a lot of crystal darts to spare, that can help if you just throw a number at them at one of them. I don't know how you're supposed to know that it helps, and I'll kind of leave it at that. But crystal darts can help. It's not a perfect solution, but it, you know. Also, I did break all my fingers just now by falling down the stairs. How is it? This toad is extremely rare and rumored to be delicious, but there have been no records of what it actually tastes like. How? What? How does it taste? How is it even possible? It's crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. You can't call this a toad. It's a bona fide high-end meat. Huh? Boner? What? Really? It's the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. Eaten here, sorry. No, it might be the best damn meat I've ever had. Shenong, what's wrong? Shenong, hey! What happened? Why are you yelling my name? Who are you? Where am I? Okay, no wonder there weren't any records. Only bourgeoisie have two-story houses. It's true. I am a capitalist pig. Nothing beats drinking while sitting by the fireside. There's no fire. With that damn bee monster giving me so much trouble, I sure needed a break. What bee monster? Did you bump into the Phoenix guard outside? Oh, is that not allowed? Watch yourself. We're surrounded by hazards on all sides. Just don't run out on your own. That's nonsense. I've been all over this damn place. I've even been to that filthy cave. Oh, cave statues? You went out there on your own. How dare you? Don't underestimate me, you child. Da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Another thing in Elden Ring, thinking about it, I did. another thing in Elden Ring is that the route, the way to get there is a in canon, in lore of Elden Ring, there is like an important boss, but it's also important because it's the way that you get to the DLC in Elden Ring that is just the way you get there is by going to a random part of the map and just finding a teleport that doesn't work usually, so you have to go there after, like, I don't know, you have to defeat a guy so the teleporter works, and then you just go, and it just takes you to like a key location, and it's not marked on any map. It's just a really small random teleporter somewhere. What zombie? Tried to wait. He was running. Tried to jump down, but was going to see if I jumped off the fucking side. It's so. The worst part about falling off stuff in Elden Ring is that you can't. You're not allowed to save yourself. You can't jump. I keep wanting to call the horse aggro. That's Shadow of the Colossus. I haven't even played Shadow of the Colossus. Torrent. You can't like run. You can't jump at the last minute to save yourself, even though you've got a double jump. And so often, like when you see like those things that are lodged in the side of the wall, the big what are they called? Like the big tombstones that are lodged in the side of the wall. If you ever fail like trying to jump down one of those, there's one actually that you can fall down, and for some reason when you get to the bottom, by that point you have triggered a Stake of Marika, so you can just teleport, you can just respawn at the bottom, but it is rather annoying how frequently I'm like, no, I'll survive this. I know how games work. I can survive this fall. And it's like, nah. Sorry. It's like falling in Far Cry 3. Any like tiny little minor stumble. So that's it, you've broken your leg, sorry. Okay, what is this? I was correct to... Shit. Good enough. No! Fuck. You jumped off too fast. Oh, so what? So the stable ground thing didn't set in? Wait, what? Wait. Shit. No! I got overexcited. Did it again. Struggling. I can also feel like I'm going to sneeze in a second. Fuck! Okay. No, it's such a slight delay. Stop delaying it. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. I just remembered. I went to spend all that stuff. I didn't spend it. You just jumped off again. Ugh. So this middle schooler. What are you doing to be falling off a lot? You give me healing upgrade. Okay. I'm ignoring the child because I don't want to talk to him. Fuck, you know what? I'll buy this. Might as well. I jump down from roof to roof, and you go left too much when you jump. You just keep going into the void. But whereabouts is this? You can't. Roofs of the Academy. Oh, there. No, yeah, that's horrible, that is. Nah, I hate it there. I think I know exactly the bit that you just fell off. Now that I know that you fucking jumped off again, I think I know the exact bit that you just fell off. It's very possible there's a bit that's horrible. I can equip something else. It's the clock tower of the small roof. Maybe No, you know what? It is that bit, but there is a little bit where you get the option to go in two directions, and if you choose to go one, you jump from one roof that's slightly higher than another one. But if you jump from the top, if you don't jump right at the last second, and then jump diagonally, so you're going from a higher point to a lower point, but kind of you want to make sure you're going to as lower point as possible from as higher point as possible, then you will just fall straight down. Yeah. It is. That part there it's just complete luck. That I find that you have to be either very precise or very lucky to be able to do that. I've already got that. No, I don't. What's this one? Oh, I don't use it. Oh. Oops. Well, I'm fine. You're abusing coyote time. What does that mean? what? what? Jades. I want to get rid of that one. Don't need it. Oh, yeah, okay. Coyote frames. I've never heard of that. I've never heard anyone refer to it as that. I've never thought about it like that. Yeah, so you could do it. You'd do it in this sometimes when dodging in this. I wouldn't have known, no matter what you called it. I wouldn't have known. Did I? Yeah, 424 is like pittance for this part of the game. Last node. Up. Good enough. Oop. No, no, what am I doing? I just like perfectly weaved my way through every platform I could have landed on to save myself. Anything down here? Oh, forgot about that. There we go. What's up here that I went? I can't actually remember. No, I've not seen this before. A Tower Sage, carved in the year 214 of the Origin era. After the Fangshi Guild retired and sealed the island, Kunlun disappeared from everyone's minds. When it was reopened, Lear and most Fangshi had long since passed away, and the research complex was no more. When Taoism reached peak popularity, Kunlun was once again became a holy site as the object of worship shifted from Fusong to Lear. Later, many devout Taoist believers wanting to feel the Tao gathered in these caves and helped create the grotto we see today. A lot of the grotto is still shrouded in mystery, including all the centuries-old traps and the biggest mystery of all, the grave of Lear. The other day, my friend said that he watched a bit of the stream when we were playing. This last stream. You know, the last time I streamed this, apparently one of my friends watched a bit of that. Oh, I went up instead of down. See what's up here, might as well. Yeah, they did. He said it was weird that I got my cock out on stream, and I said, that's not weird, that's normal, it's what we do. How are you doing, dear brother? Oh, it's a sister. To be fair, my friend didn't say anything positive about his experience on the stream. He just said that he looked at it. He was like, Yeah, I looked at this. I looked at the stream. I came and lurked for a little bit, but didn't say it. He didn't comment on it. He did joke about. He did make a joke about me getting my cock out, but like he didn't say the stream was good or bad. So I'm gonna take it that that's a review, a negative review, and that he said it was terrible. So you got doxed by you got doxed multiple times by your friends, quote unquote. What? Like on stream or what? Did they just like tell a Jehovah's Witness where you live? Peace Day is coming up. Leah Day is also coming up. The few of us still around are planning to celebrate the festival as usual. I visited a few of our neighbours and discovered something. Those that have lost more family members tend to present more abundant offerings. Fortunately, our meals have always been simple, so I don't have to worry much. Thanks to the peach tree Dad planted when you were born, we were able to make sweet peach blossom wine almost every year. 4 dishes, 1 soup, and a bottle of fine wine. A meal for the whole family. Enough, we won't change our minds. We're not going with you. And neither will Hank. Don't you ever put her in harm's way again. Wasn't the last time trouble enough? Honey, wait. Huh. Why can't we have an exchange that lasts more than 12 seconds? I don't know what he said. You should really know better than at your age. Stop being so stubborn with your mother. Are you leaving, Yi? Won't you stay for dinner? Were you listening? I didn't hear everything, but I got the gist more or less. Doubt any of us will be able to eat dinner without spitting it back out in another quarrel. Teehee, don't be upset. Today is a day of celebration. I thought Leah Day was next month.
Hmm?
Not that. They finally made you a sol after all the years you put into the council. Isn't that worthy of a big celebration? Forget it, it's not something to celebrate as far as Mum and Dad are concerned. They won't even listen to my plans. The entire world is desperate for a space on the island. Yeah. With the Tianhuo upon us, why would anyone choose to stay and await death? Huh. There's a group of Taoists who believes that we should accept this arrangement and return to Penglai's soil. Those Taoists are just a bunch of deluded fanatics. Maybe, but it's been our faith since the era of peace began. You believe science is the answer, but for others, inaction is the truth. Truth? The Fang Shi Guild started off as a scientific organization. Leo was a scientist long before all this superstition Taoist drivel. Forget it. Trust me, one day you will all understand. With my plan, I will not only ensure our survival, but also create a new paradise. Of course, I've always believed in you, Yi. But all that aside, are you really not staying? Remember the peach blossom wine we made last year? I waited a whole year just for a chance to try it with you. We'll do that next time. My mentor's waiting on my report, so I have to hurry back. We're in a race against time right now. Oh, excuse me. Really? When's next time? Just soon. I won't be long. Take good care of yourself and help me convince Mum and Dad. Okay, then I'll keep the wine sealed. We'll try it next time you come back. That batch of wine is still sealed. Who knows for how many years now? My yard is always strewn with flower petals during this time of year. If the 4 of us could sit together again under the peach tree in the yard, drinking wine as we chant about this and that, I'm sure it wouldn't be that far off for your paradise. How sad. Your friends called you out by name and invited one of their friends, which you don't know, and he knew what school you were at. That's why to be fair, you know, I would not to be fair to anything to you. I started a sentence, thought of what I was going to say, and then responded to what I was going to say without actually saying it. When when I've thought about streaming with my friends, or like, if ever like one of them came into the chat, I feel like I personally would find it very difficult, at least initially, to not refer to them by their real name, at least immediately, before going, oh shit. But then I was thinking that the guy who came into the chat, yesterday, it's kind of, he's like, he often like just has his name associated with his username anyway. And I was like, that just makes it fucking difficult to not. And I was thinking about, I should probably tell him at some point. I think I've told him not to use my real name if he ever comes in, but I was thinking like one day I might try and stream with him, and at that point I don't really know what would do, because I know what that's the difficulty with like streaming with or hanging out on stream with people you know, is that it's like you kind of have to have an agreement that's like, yeah, we're just not going to talk about the things we usually talk about, because it is very much talking about where we live. Does that kill me if I touch it? Yeah. The final push to get the PC built was that Victoria 3's new patch made it a lot slower. Ah. Oh. That's not good. Oh, it's like Flappy Bird. Don't mind me. Ow. Oh yeah, I do actually need to rest. I'm used to just being able to sit at it in like other games. Though part of me, when it comes to like on my end, like thinking about streaming with my friends, I've considered like asking him if he wants to stream. I haven't. I've just considered asking him. It's very possible he's listening, but it's unlikely. But like if I did that, I think I'd probably just like, I think I'd probably just be like, I don't care. Like I would just let it play as it is. I'd be like, listen, just don't mention where we live. Other than that, it's fine. What is this doing? Oops. Can I climb up this? Yeah, I can. Thought I could land on that. Oops. There you go. Where, pray tell, does this go? No idea. Giant statue of a guy. I think it's a statue of Leah. Where am I in here? What of haven't I seen? Okay. What's that? Looks like it's in the foreground, that whatever it is, don't know what it is. Wait, hold on. I looked out the window. Where am I? Ah. I'm here. Wherever that may be. What? Where is here? Oh, that's nice, thank you. Oh, thanks. You know what? I was going to use this. We'll see what happens. Oh, this was... We got in one of these earlier. Like, earlier in the game. It's just a lift, okay. Nothing special about it. Oh wait, I think... Yeah... This is... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need to be down here. This is the area that you go to get to the area that we're in here. Oh, there's a thing there. I spotted my little light somewhere trying to be hidden. Oh. This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. Fucking... No. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. I remember when I was younger, the Lonely Island used to be the funniest shit. Oops, I should probably stop getting hit by that. Honestly, some of the songs are probably still funny, but I have a feeling that they might not be as funny as they used to be. No. That guy's shooting out something else that's new. This guy's shooting red. Ow. There we go. Component shard, cool. There was no reason to come up here other than that, as far as I can tell. Okay. Now, where do I go? Just keep exploring, seeing what I find, I guess. Can't go this way. Sorry, over here. Nope. Oh, I should probably heal. Okay. Have I been here before? I don't think I have. I have to do something to open that door? 3 of something, probably. Okay. Oh, jumped into that one. See where we go. Okay. Oh, landmine. Up. Good. Interesting. Okay, I'm currently not playing at my best. Cool. Good. Does this look like it would open up to somewhere like... that's what I was looking for. I wanted you. Thank you. Okay, 2 things that I've got to activate there. Red water. Big guy. Just a big dude. Oh, wasn't looking at that. Okay. Just exploring. Oh, that's pink warp. Okay. Good. shit. Okay. Good. Okay. Wrong button. Oh, I forgot I could do that. Alright, let's... I don't know what to do there. Ah, okay, so the, Forgot. There we go, remembered now. Okay. Good. Those green switches, like, do act as switches. That's not good. Did I die? I've just remembered, I've not been... Have I died at all this stream? I died like once. I haven't been pressing the death button. My brain has been too... my brain has been too fried today to fully remember and like know what I'm doing. I'm not very lucid or cognizant. Where was it over here? Yeah, I think it was. Dang, stop that. Ow! Hup. Open up this. Hup. Oh, he's fighting like the boss. I've forgotten what boss. I just remember there was a boss that fought like this guy. Fuck. No. Wait. Yeah. No. Where am I? I'm just going down. I don't want to go down. It's not what I wanted. How do I go back up? I don't think that was an early boss, though. I think that was... No! I don't think it was an early boss. I think it was just a boss. I think it was a boss from, like, last stream. Oh, there he is again. Oh yeah, I died, didn't I? Okay, where... Was it down here? Yeah. Oh, he's got it! It's over. I'm never getting them back. Never mind. Take it back. I did get them back. Herb catalyst. Oh, I can go and do that now, actually. Or no, I can't. How do I get out? Did I just do it wrong? Yeah, I did. Pipe. Arrow. What? Wait, stop it. No! Oops. Oh. Oh, you. Oh, stop it. Right. No, why the fucking... no, mind. I hate fucking... It's not unique to this game that I hate. It's a general dislike for it's in pretty much every Souls-like game where it doesn't matter what direction a boss is facing when they start the attack, they will turn to hit you. I don't have to worry about getting the ship back though, so that's all that matters. That. Shit. But that's the thing. It's the inconsistency as well. It's true. No, I've been in there. I don't need to do that. Oh, fuck off. What am I doing in here? Oh, thanks. Thank you. Cool. Okay. No, oh wait. Stop it. No. Right. They bring you down here so you can fight me. Or not, I guess. Okay. Go. Where does this go? So yeah, you do have a second to redo it. I feel like I come to that conclusion every time I play this game. Okay. I forgot. Hup. 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 Got one of those guys. I know what the point of that wall is. Suppose it'll show up at some point. And I'm back. Wait, where am I? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm back down here. Okay. I don't think. I think I'm going to end the stream here because I'm not feeling it at the moment. Yeah, I've gone for 2 hours. I didn't want to. I wanted to stream today, but I'm very hot, and I'm very hot, and I'm very sort of hay fevery, and I'm feeling a bit shit. So I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll come back on a different day when I'm a bit better and a bit more locked in. So I will be back then, whenever that may be, which probably will be. I don't actually know when. Maybe next week, maybe not. Turn this fan around. Change it. I'm gonna point at myself instead. But yeah, no. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Take care. And bye bye.